Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and honor and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother Ahmawan for down Tampa Bay, Florida, from the camp of prophets in Babylon. Come one another quick hit through the spirit, pray by YAHAWASHI. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. Devil honor said I was an apostle, great millstone, teachable well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who are pushing this work and truth and sincerity to the scattered abroad. Now I want to go into a little lesson, pretty much addressing the fact of this digital currency, was pre-planned, man. Okay, these things were pre-planned due to these elites, all right, putting these things to work, all right. We're going to grab it and prove it in the scriptures, man. All right, but I got a little article that a beloved brother Ariel posted in the chat that we have, okay, going into pretty much how 2 years ago this was brought to the topic, man. All right, and this is the article, Forbes. It says U.S. moves closer to digital dollar. All right, it says on June 30th 2020, it says the Senate Banking Committee held a hearing on the future of the digital dollar. The pressure to create a digital USD are mounting as China recently began testing its own digital currency, the DCEP, which will be included, just like in popular applications like WeChat and Alipay. All particular concerning is widespread adoption of a digital yuan and urging markets and in international trade. So this shows you that these elites, okay, already came together, conspiring together, all right, what they wanted to do when it comes to this digital currency, man. All right, we're in the seeing, we're in the knowing that this is the movement that they gradually have put amongst the mass of the people. That's why you have been seeing, a lot of things go towards what they'll call, this new technology, man. All right, for the lack of better words, you see a lot of things go from being more of you have to pay with cash to being more of your credit card or your card, okay, whatever card that you might use. They're pretty much limiting the fact of letting things being paid with cash, man, and that's due to what they already have came together and conspired with, man. Okay. So these things were being put in play, all right? And this is all moving forward their NWO, their New World Agenda, man. All right, if you can't see it, you got to open your eyes, man. All right, because these devils, these demons, all right, all these things are being pushed forward in these times, man. Okay? Let me grab this precept right quick. All right, just to clear the air, man, because this is why it's this is why it's important to see this, man, because they doing it, man. All right, all this is according to prophecy, because what it's going to usher in is that RFID, okay, that charagma, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how we do that? By these scriptures, man. Okay? By these scriptures, man. It says, and watching, it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So, we know that the Lord's on his way, man. Okay, according to how things are going, all right, by diligently watching these things and seeing that, hey, how these devils are moving towards this charagma, okay, by ushering in what their NWO, okay, leading things towards more of digital. You see, it's obvious, right? Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? Because we're seeing these things, okay? The end is manifest, man. And we're in the end. We're seeing these things get worse and worse. We're seeing the uproars, okay? We're seeing the earthquakes. We're seeing these things happen amongst, okay, according to prophecy. All right? But grabbing that, let me grab a little bit more of the article. Let me see. Then we're going to grab the scriptures. Let me see. So I'm going to read this a little bit, and then I'm going to close it out with this. But I have another article to back this one up too, as well. It says, back in the Phoebe's or Forbes article, it says the idea of the dollar. Oh man, it's messed up. All right, it says for the idea of the dollar-backed digital currency gained mainstream media attention last year during the Libra Congress hearings, where Facebook introduced a new type of digital unit backed by a basic of let me see, currencies and commodities, if I'm pronouncing that right. So Facebook being one of the part of those elite banking families, puppets, man. They're using them to pretty much usher in there, and that's why Scripture says, "For we're not ignorant of Satan's devices," man. Okay, because what is this all leading to for, these things to be that corruptible, man? Okay, that's why they have the what's it called? The new thing that Facebook brought out was the Meta or something like that. But pretty much what they call them things, man? With the headset, the UVR or something like that, whatever that might be, man. That's why they all are introducing these things, because they want you in the metaverse, man. They want you asleep. All right, they don't want you to see that this is what is being processed right in front of your eyes, man. All right. All right, let me grab the scriptures. Lord, what this is edifying. And this ain't gonna be too long. Just quick to the point. Okay, just going to. This was already premeditated, man. All right. Let me grab this right quick. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "Woe, meaning destruction, to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." Morning, good morning. It's my neighbor, Israel, and that's the spirit, man. You know the kingdom. But but it says, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." So before these devils, even rest their head, man. All right, they're conspiring against each other or conspiring with each other, to figure out ways to keep things in iniquity. That's what they're doing. All right, that's why you see more unrighteous decrees. Okay, more ways of restrictions and certain things, man. All right, which all these unrighteous decrees and all those things and restriction, man, is to pretty much keep Jake, stuck in the slumbers, man. All right, because that's who they truly are targeting. But being so, it says, "Woe, meaning destruction, to them that devise iniquity." That's why ultimately these devils gonna be taken out the game, man. The Lord gonna destroy these devils. But it says iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. So when it comes to, it's when they get ready to go to bed, they already planned everything out. They set it up So when these things come to waking up in the morning, this is what they're putting into play. It says, because it is in their power of their hand. So these devils have power, man. Like the scripture says, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right, who's running the earth today? Who's running this, as based off your currency, your dollar bill? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, you got this dollar, all right, that is pretty much used in a lot of countries, man, and that's due to Esau enforcing his democracy, all right, amongst these other nations and other states and pretty much other countries, man. All right, but that shows you forth. Now he's ushering what his digital currency. He's trying to get out of a certain kind of debt. Okay, everybody's seeing that they can do this themselves. Why do they need America, man? Why do they need the U.S. dollar? Okay, that's why you got the dollar crashing. But all that leading to what? This devil saying, okay, let's bring in this, because Esau ultimately don't want to pay his tab, man, which he will eventually. Let me grab this right here. That's why the scripture says, man, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, right? Because eventually these devils will show their wickedness within their own works, man. Okay, shows you that these devils are plotting on these things to happen, man. Okay, they've been plotting for a digital currency to be pushed forth. This was only a few years back. You see, 2 or 3 years back, man, or 1 or 2 years back. This shows you that this is the progress of the gradualism of what's leading to them having full control, okay, over the masses of the people by using a different way of currency, man. Let me grab this article backing that up. Because this is the way of these devils, man. Scriptures talk about how they are strange from the womb, speaking lies. All they know is to speak lies. All right, and who came out recently? Pretty much speaking lies out of his mouth, smoothly as a serpent tongue as he is. Joe Biden, man. All right. Well, this is an article going into AP News. Claim. It says President Joe Biden signed a exclusive order in March, I think 2022, that will introduce a cashless society. Let me see. Yeah, it says that will introduce a cashless society, make paper money worthless. It says give the government new power to inhabit purchases and create a social credit score system like the one in China. And once again, they go try it again. So that shows you that these two have been somewhat of the same mindset, all right, of bringing forth certain things, man, which goes back to Psalms 83, because those two they conspire together, man. All right. It says which would push people financially for certain behaviors. So this is all for a certain control over the mass of the people, man. All right, that's why the scripture says, never trust thy enemy. All right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, for you new listeners, man, this is your enemy. The so-called white man that you see today amongst you, everyone that you see amongst you, man, those are your enemy. All right, and for you to be in a know, all right, amen, seek the Lord. Okay, seek YAHAWASHI while he may be found. All right, so that you will be, Lord willing, protected, all right, and if it be his will, delivered from these things that's going to come harmful upon this place, man. Because the Lord's about to bring great, havoc and destruction to this place, man. All right. But by just seeing, man, all right, as it is said in this little article, man, of what this devil already had in mind. So it's already been in mind. This is the gradualism of what they already said. And I was in that they was going to bring that during December 13th, man. Okay, Joe Biden talking about bringing this during December 13th. Okay, where he don't, he recommend a cashless society, man. And these things that are coming out of these devils' mouth are not to be trusted, for first and foremost, all right, because they're your enemy. And second of all, this shows you that everything that they have planned to do since that time from to be towards what? Population control. Okay? Population control, man. All right? Let me grab this right quick. This being back in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 11. I'm going to close it out with this. It says, though he humble, I'm going to start verse 10 again. Never trust thy enemy, for like of iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, right? Because these high elite banking families, which is Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and the Baguettes, and so on forth, okay, are all in the same, they come in the same vibration, okay, and they're all in the same mind, okay, and what their plot to do is to overthrow the masses of the people, and to pretty much, bring the population down 500 million, all right, to decrease, okay, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, all right, the Lord's chosen people, all right, to a low number, man. But reading on, it says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away, right? So, it's just like when you walk into a place that's foggy, okay, and you wiping the glass, like when you get out the shower, when you wipe the glass, it's just going to be the same way with these devils, man. All right, he's going to eventually show his wickedness because it's never left, man. Okay, it's always been there, but that was the point. Yep, that was the point. So with that, Lord, when this was edifying, just going into, some current events, like based off of these devils, man, what they're ushering in, going to their, digital currency, man. Joe Biden just speaking about not recently, too long ago, being December 13th is going to be what he's going to bring in that cashless society, man. So, there you go. There you have it. But with that, Lord, when this was edifying, once again, I'm going to give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, double honor to that was an apostle, great MILLSTONE, teacher who will. Until next time I say shalom.